Hi everyone, how are we today? So, it is early December, but this will be coming to you sometime in January 2019. I am making plans and hoping to stick to them for a new series starting obviously in the new year when this is coming to you. I recently did one of Shimelle Laine's classes online. It was behind the scenes scrapbooking, and she did lots of kit prep. And by kit prep, I mean page kits, and so that's exactly what I've got here. I think I've got about 14 or 15 left, so I'm hoping to bring you a video a week of me using my page kits that I've made up. I don't want to go too much into detail because it is all part of the class, but basically what I've done, the way I did it, I had a stack of photos that I had printed that I tend to start my pages before I pick a photo. And so every time I picked, I started a background, I was like, oh, I don't like that photo. Oh, I don't like that. That photo doesn't work. That one doesn't work either. So I would end up printing a new photo. So I started with my photos this time, and then built page kits around my photos. Every one of these page protectors has got one 12 by 12 piece of pattern paper in here for my background, and then I've added alphabet stickers, some embellishments to some of them, some stickers to some of them. There's a couple of notes with journaling that I know that I want to include. So what I'm going to do is randomly pick one each week and put my page together, and hopefully you are inspired to use some of your stash. I want to quickly add too, besides the 12 by 12 papers, I've gone into my scrap box and pulled papers, and I pulled papers by colours. So I've just pulled scraps of paper from there. So that's why you will not see very many full 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So that's enough of me guest bagging. I'm going to pop these aside, pull one out, and get started. I hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, I'm back. Today is the 9th of January, which is the same day that this video is going to go up live on my YouTube channel. I just started by showing you the photo that I'm going to be scrapbooking, and it is one of my husband and I from 2017 or 2018 Easter, I can't remember which. So the first thing I did when I pulled all of my goodies out of the bag was go through my kit and see what I've got there. Now I've done a couple of these pages already, and I've really surprised myself with some of the pattern paper backgrounds that I've picked. So it's quite interesting. I'm enjoying the process so far. So I've pulled, when I picked my 12 by 12 pattern papers, what I actually did was I said to my children, go into my craft room, and in where my papers are, I want you to pick one stack of paper. And so that's exactly what they did, and that's how I got my backgrounds. Once I went through one stack and I wasn't quite happy with what I had there, I moved on to the next stack, and I just got them to continue to pick which stack of paper I was going to use. So that's where my backgrounds came from. I do sort kind of by manufacturer, kind of. All my Cocoa Vanilla Studio stuff is together, all my Shimelle stuff is together. But like I've got, like, Shimelle is a designer and Cocoa Vanilla is a brand, so yeah. So I did pull out all these different patterns. I actually pulled out part of my, I think that's Bohemian Dreams by Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and then that spotty pattern in the background is another Cocoa Vanilla pattern, and I'm not sure what it is. But you can see here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to fussy cut. So I did cut this out, cut quite a few of these flowers out, and I think I used all of what I cut out. Now, because of the style of these flowers, I have not left a white border. I figured it was easier, and then that way if I went cut a little bit too much, you couldn't tell, and I didn't have to cut messy, jagged lines. So after I cut my flowers, I did have a few troubles trying to get things laid out, so I forgot to turn my camera back on straight away, but this is kind of the design I've come up with so far. Decided I was going to ink all the edges of my pieces because there's a lot of white on white here. I decided to go with some grey ink. I think I'm not even going to have a guess. I don't even know what collections I've pulled out there, but most of the ephemera pieces and die cuts are Cocoa Vanilla patterns. I think I mentioned that camera background paper is a Shimelle pattern from a paper pad. So I did try this page the other way and I wasn't happy with it, and I moved things around and shuffled things around, so then I decided I would go with this vertical layout, just adding a layer of pink behind my photo, and I thought that chalkboard little people pattern paper was a cute addition. Going to add some splatters of Heidi Swap Gold Colour Shine, and I'm kind of working from the top left to the bottom right, but I'm kind of also working in my 3 clusters. If you noticed, I had my photo at the top, and then I had a little tiny cluster at the bottom, but to the top left and bottom right of my photo I had a couple of clusters as well. So that's where I've added the Heidi Swap Colour Shine, pop that aside to dry, and then I decided to fussy cut some butterflies. I think this is the Bohemian Dreams, but I could be wrong, I'm not sure. So again, I'm just fussy cutting those, and I do not leave that in because it's not exciting viewing. I like the contrast of that black behind there without it like taking over the page. So I'm just sticking all my bits down. Like you saw, I did pull most of my composition together off camera. I did struggle with this for a little while. Like I said, I did, when I pulled some of these kits out, I've kind of gone, oh, that's a bit different. My next one, I'm mixing lots of white with off-white, which I didn't realise I didn't do very often, but I did realise when I went to do it that I don't do it very often. I'm just adding some dimension between some of those pieces. I'm going to add my journaling to that tag. And the journaling is something, the title of this page obviously is This Love, and the journaling is something along the lines of, you were so adamant that you were so against Snapchat for so long, and obviously you love me enough that you've caved. Yeah, he is not a big fan of Snapchat. He is also not a big fan of the good old selfie. However, I've managed a couple of Snapchat photos. He's photobombed me a couple of times and I've got him. I'm adding a couple of photo corners here. I really like the addition of that wood grain and these leaves. I love the colour of them, and I love the style, like they're that watercolory beautifulness. Don't know if they're words, but they are now. So I'm just tucking those in between layers, adding some wet glue because I know that will make them stay. Like I said, I did record this in December, so I don't really remember all the things. I'm going to add in my 3 butterflies. If you can hear my children, it is obviously school holidays. Like I mentioned, it is the 9th of January. We have just spent a good couple of hours going through their desk and drawers, which they did not enjoy very much. They're nice and clean now, ready to start the new school year in a few weeks. So yay, one less thing to do. You would have noticed I just put glue in on the butterfly bodies so that their wings are free to fly. I've got this adorable little paper clip. It's a little origami pink bunny rabbit, and I thought because we've got the bunny filter, it was just perfect, so I decided to use that. I've got these puffy stickers. I love them, and one of the things I really love on that sheet is the fox. He's so cute. But I did toy with these. I decided they were too big. and the pink Love This puffy stickers just fit the space nicely. Moving my little bunny rabbit over a bit. He looked a bit disconnected. And I love that colour on the Best Day as well. It's so pretty. Oh, that's right, because the stickers actually say Love This, and I changed it to This Love because it fit better. It kind of also gave me a direction to go with my journaling. What am I going to add now? I think I add... Oh, I'm not sure. It'll be a surprise for everyone. I'm going to quickly add my journaling. Again, I'm using grey. I didn't want to, like, there is that black from the pattern paper, but it is the only place where the black is. Obviously, there's shadows and stuff in the photo as well. But because I used grey ink, I went with grey writing ink as well. Going to add some more gold splatters, remembering to cover up my photo. I'm getting really good at that. It's a handy little trick, that one. Just adding a few more gold splatters because I covered up a lot of what I had done to start with. Like I mentioned, I am going to be trying to do this once a week. It may end up being once a fortnight, depending how much time I have, especially over the school holidays. Here is a video close-up and onto the stills. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of my my page kits that I've created. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the description box below. I will make sure I leave a link to Shimelle's class too. That lady just inspires me. I hope you are having a fantastic January, and I will be back again very soon with some more process videos for you. Thanks for stopping by.